So hello guys and welcome to the first episode of us now in the Bundesliga. And as you can see, we've went for the European International Cup. I think it's 4,500 that this tournament actually gives out. I don't know if I showed you the budget in the last episode. I'm pretty sure I did. 36.5 million. Obviously, we'll bring that a wee bit down. So we've got 38, something like that. Well, actually, we need to put that up because put it up to 115. So we've got about 34 million to spend now. I've identified a position in this team that I would really, really love to strengthen, and that's centre back. I'd really like to strengthen that. Stiller, I wasn't able to upgrade his contract, so he is now gone. That's maybe another position that we could strengthen in his centre mid, actually, just thinking about it as well. We've got enough strikers. Undav we could maybe sell as well because he wasn't at all great last season, and we've got Grun as well, so we will sell Undav. 24-year-old, he's not going to be good enough for this division, and we've got Vice as well, who's looking very, very good as well. That's why we've got Chieri, who didn't get the top scorer last year, but that didn't really matter because we got promoted and we've got central midfielders there as well, which will add a couple of these. Because we got promoted, it didn't really matter, to be fair. So, yeah, it didn't really matter at all. But these are the centre backs who we've got now. We've got Emmanuel Ilanes. I don't think we'll be able to go for him though, because obviously he's just recently joined and all that good stuff. So we've got Danzo, who now plays in the position the league that's down from us. Actually, I was supposed to check that league for centre backs and I didn't, which was a bit of a blunder for me, but it's already set at centre back, so I'll have a look for some centre backs here. Doesn't really matter. I'll have a look for any good ones who we loved last season. Not really anybody. Reece Oxford maybe. Depends on his stats. I think that's it. I don't think there's anybody here who's going to be really, really good enough to hack the Bundesliga. But we've got a lot of good centre backs on the short list. Anyway, we've got Danzo, 6'3", decent weak foot, not great pace, and not great technicals either, to be fair. So we're going to get rid of him. We've got this guy, Jihan Lokimi, who can play at centre back or left back if called upon. And obviously he would be a very, very good signing as well, but we need to wait on his scout report though. Van Houston, who does look very, very good to me. Decent physically, decent mentally, decent technically as well. Maybe he's the option that we go with. 21-year-old, 78 rated, so he could be a decent option. Joachim Andersen, who looks to be very good as well. Defensive awareness, which we need. Stand tackle. This position that we're looking at was a problem position last year. I don't know why, but it was just a problem position. I don't know why that was, but we'll see. We'll see if maybe an extra centre back helps us out in this season. I don't think it will, because we're in the Bundesliga now and stuff like that. So I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what's going to happen. But he's 6'4". He could do a job for us at centre back. Benkovic, who's always a favoured one in career mode. Decent physicals. Decent mentally as well. Not too bad technically, but obviously he's a centre back. We don't really associate a centre back with being good technically. Now, I'm pretty sure this is Thiago Silva's regen. Emilio Denea Fagundiero Cardenas. There we go. There's a pronunciation for you. 4-star weak foot, 2-star skills, which obviously it doesn't really matter. Low attacking work rate, medium defensive work rate, which is not great. Slide tackling, not too bad. Ozan Kabak, who's also a favoured one in career mod, who I always see people signing 21-year-old. He's from Turkey. I've never actually used this guy in career mode, so I wouldn't mind trying him out, but obviously we'll wait for his scout report. Musa Niakate from FSV Mainz. 2-star skills, 3-star weak foot, doesn't really matter. Medium air, which is good for a defender. Stand, tackle, strength, reactions, all that good stuff that a centre back needs. We've got this guy who we loaned last season, still back on the shortlist because he was quite good at right back, but now that we've got Almeida, we can play him in his more favoured position, which is centre back. Decent pace, decent technically, decent mentally as well, which we can obviously train those stats. Diogo Leite, he is not formally of Vitesse. He plays with Porto at the start, but obviously he's moved from Porto to Vitesse, so he favours the Eredivisie to Liga NOS. But yeah, he's not too bad physically. Obviously we can train his pace and stuff. Aggression, interceptions, not too bad. Still got the defensive awareness, which obviously a good defender needs. Per Schurz, he's always a favoured one in career mode as well, but we'll see. But obviously this is his scout report that's back. He is very powerful on a shot, which is good. Decent physicals, decent technicals and stuff like that, so yeah, he looks quite good. This guy's just a young guy, but I think he's got a very decent potential in this year's game. I think it's very, very good in Nicolo Armenia. I've seen a couple of guys who have on YouTube who have signed this guy. He gets up to about an 84 rated or something like that. Christian Romero, I think he was on loan at an Argentinian club in the first season. That's why we didn't obviously see him. Jumping strength, they've always got these strengths about them, which is good. Shamakin, who a lot of people sign, he is available from being from Fiorentina, can both play right back and centre back if called upon. Strength, head and accuracy, defensive awareness, stand, tackle, everything that a good solid defender needs. Gabriel, who is formerly of Lille, now of Benfica in my career mode. Strength, 23-year-old. You can't really tell if they're going to be great off of stars beside each individual stat. Newin Perez from Atletico Madrid. Obviously he's went on loan a few times. I don't think he's good enough for the Atletico Madrid squad yet. Nowhere near. Aggressions, reactions, defensive awareness, stand tackle, slide tackle. He's got the long passer trait, which is good as well. 6'1". We'll see what his scout report looks like. And this guy I am very known of because I've used him. Very, very good defender. I'm not actually too sure. I'm not actually too sure if I'd want to sign him in a second career mode, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what his scout report looks like, and if he's a lot better than the rest, obviously we'll go for him. And obviously I was on about a central midfielder to sign. Nicholas Dosh, I was having a look at last season. He could be a very decent backup or take Hanhide's place. Oxford, who's another centre back who I just put on the short list, looks good. Formerly of West Ham, now at Augsburg in the second division. He'd want to be in the top tier. Mikael Quizants, who have went for a couple of times on loan but just never came. He's got the flair trait, he's got the long shot taker, so he could be a relatively very decent option, I think. But it'll all depend when their scout report's back. Obviously we've got a couple back just now, but we're not going to do anything until all the scout reports are back, so we can really look at them and see what obviously we're dealing with. Chieri's had an offer here from Middlesbrough, but we're not going to sell him for 8 million. There's no way we're going to sell him for 8 million. He's worth a lot more than that. I Can't believe they'd offer that. Now we've got Batshuayi. I don't want Kieri to be pushed out. I really don't. I really don't want him to be pushed out. And he won't be pushed out either, because in the not like against Bayern Munich, obviously Batshuayi will be playing, and teams like that, like Dortmund and stuff like that. But against teams like SV Mainz and all those like teams who are down the pecking order a wee bit, Kieri will be starting. So 5 million? Nah, I'm not surprised that they won't pay that. 4.5, 3.3. What about 3.7? We take that? Nah. Wow. Okay. I suppose he's only valued at 3.5, so me asking for 3.7 was a bit cheeky there, to be fair. 2-0. Fantastic. We could get some extra money in here. Very good. Very good start to the pre-season tournament here. Got a couple back? Nope, I don't think so. I'm thinking about this guy. Now, do we go for him on loan, or do we buy him outright? I'll maybe try on loan first and see what happens. Or maybe try and get him for 2 years. Just because he looks good. And I've never used him in a career mode. If we go 60-40 maybe. I don't know what he's... That's not too bad at that. So if we go 60-40, FC Bayern might accept that, but because they're our rivals, maybe not. I'm not too sure. No, it's not the moment of truth yet. Two each with Verona, but we're through anyway. CFR Cluj, who formerly, which Rangers fans know, beat Celtic in the Champions League, which is always a favoured moment of mine. Go on. Yes! Fantastic! Dabidoze. Oh, and Kazantz has been loaned in. That's going to make our midfield a lot more stronger. That's really, really good, actually. That is good. Now we just have to focus on a centre-back. So... that's pretty damn good, that. I'm excited about having Kazantz in. Yeah, we've seen that. Delegate. And no less than 3.3. There you go. If they accept 3.5, then that's fine. I'll just take his valuation. But to be fair, he's not played great at all. I only signed him because he was a backup to Kieri and stuff like that. Damn it. We didn't manage to beat Feyenoord, but we'll get some extra money for that. And we're up to £36 million. So we got about 2 million for that or something like that. Interest shown in Salisu. I don't know if I'll have all the scout reports back yet. 3.35. Okay. Yeah, just take that, yeah. 15.5. We'll have a look to see if any scout reports are back yet. Yep, Jihon Lukumi's back. Joachim Andersen is back. Benkovic looks very good, the same as Andersen there. Kabak looks very good. 18.5 million though. 11.5. See, he looks more of a well-rounder. And he looks very decent in a tackle and stuff like that. So when you look at some players you think, oh, they didn't look that great, but but when you actually see their stats, they look okay. Christian Romero looks good. Shamakin looks decent. Yep. Gabriel looks good. Newin Perez looks good as well. Salisu, nah. Out of all of them that I've seen here, I'm liking the look of one of the Leon lads, like Joachim Anderson, and they've got the stats the right way around, just the way I like it as well. Benkovic looks a bit more pacier, which I like. I think I'm going to wait on Benkovic and Anderson's price. We'll keep Lukimi. We'll get ready. To be fair, Niakate looks quite good. Lighty, Retsos and Shures we'll get rid of. Armini will keep on just because he's a youngster. All of these look quite good though. I forgot to check Oxford, who looks disgracefully bad. Newin Perez, nah. What's their height? Look, Kimi's actually quite tall. Same with these two lads, 6'4", 6'1", which is not great. I'm looking for a bit of height in a defender. 6 foot what? 6'3", 6'1". He does look decent though. Christian Romero. Shamakin's 6'2", and Gabriel is 6'3". But he's not pacey enough for my liking. So it's out of Lukumi, Anderson, Benkovic, Niakate, who look. See Niakate looks the best out of all of them, but Romero looks good as well. Now that I'm thinking about it, get rid of them two. Lukumi looks good all over the board. Niakate. Romero looks decent as well. See, for my liking, I like Niakate or Romero. But Shamakin just looks dead and buried here because he's pacing that. See, Niakate just looks like good all over the board there. The same with Romero. It's out of them two for me, like. 6'1", 6'3". I'm not going to base it off anything stupid as well. Medium, low, high. 2-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot. 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. He's a lot stronger than Niakate. I like Romero as well though. That's the thing. They both just look good all over the board, but so does Lukumi though. No, he doesn't really. He's not got the green stats like Niakate and Romero have. Shamakin's the same. No, well, Shamakin's got decent green stats. Armini just looks terrible. He looks alright. But he'd be like more of a thing we signing. I'm not too sure. So Niakate's the biggest out of all of them, right? Decent strength, very good head and accuracy. He just looks good all over the board. Solid player as well, which we need. He's got no like flair trait or anything like that, and neither is he. Niakate it is. We're going for Niakate. He just looks the best out of all of them. I know Christian Romero's got a decent potential, but we need somebody in here who can do a job at centre back for us. 13.3. Wow, that's cheap. 12.5. Do you know what? We'll accept that. And Niakate is going to become, hopefully, our second player in. He just looks a lot better than Romero and Shamakin. Crucial first team role, yeah. 4-year deal, 5? Will they increase it to 5? Yeah? Right. We'll accept that. Oh, they're going to make us do the salary. Do you know what? We'll give him a little bit on the bonus as well, 150. That's fine. That's fine. That's cool. 78 rated. He's on 30k. Quizance is on 57. Jeez. Right. That's just going to make our team look a hell of a lot better. And he'll be playing alongside Lucas Mai. Yeah. Well, Opara. Yeah, Opara was better last season. So we'll go with him. I'm thinking now. There's Hanhai, there's Zeiser, Will, De Guzman. I'm thinking maybe a backup cam for Sarpreet Singh. 3 massive signings there coming our way today. Get rid of that one and we'll go with attacking midfielder. Maybe somebody to replace Sarpreet Singh actually. And maybe he could play in the second team, maybe. Something like that. Like just to upgrade that position, you know. We'll do training. Niakate is an FC Bayern player. He just looked so much better than the rest. He really did. They're both up to 70, so are they, which is good. Schinkel will get into some training. We'll get... We've not got many youth players, have we? Navas needs to be in training. He'll get a couple of drills, actually. He needs to get up to 70 this season. Otherwise, I'm turning my back on him. Well, I'm not turning my back on him, but he needs to really progress this season. Scheiber, that's the other goalkeeper that we need to train as well. And we'll give Schinkel another drill as well. So that'll be our training for this season, which is good. We need Schinkel to get up a few ratings this season as well. But we'll see what attacking midfielders come back here, because it'll be quite interesting to see what ones they actually do bring back. Undar's been sold, which is decent. Yep. All the championship clubs are coming in for Chieri now. It's not happening. It's not happening at all. Yeah, we'll get rid of these. Koji Mayoshi? Oh my god, he's fast as anything. Wow. Right, we'll have a look at this guy. Oh my god. What is his pace all about? We'll sim a few days more and we'll see what centre back. Oh my god, Tottenham are offering. What cams, other cams that they come up with. The India International Management offer, nope, reject, and reject Russia as well. I would never be the Russian manager. I'd hate that. We need somebody in this position for Cam who can obviously, and I know Sarpreet Singh has done it for the first couple of seasons, but now I'm looking for somebody a little bit better than Sarpreet Singh, just because he's starting to drop off the mark now. I'll have a look through some here. Zaracho's just going to be way too dear. Maybe the young player who I just saw there, maybe. Ianis Hadji, he's definitely gone on the shortlist. Definitely gone on the shortlist. Yari Verscharen, he's good. The Pro League's always a good league to check if you're ever struggling for leagues to check. Oh, just farted. That was class. Eberici Eze, who's always good in career mode. It's absolutely stinking as well. Louis Sibley. Sorry about that if you didn't like that. Didn't mean that. Jonathan David. Oh yeah. Phil Foden. Maybe he could come in. It's crap how we aren't getting the how we can't get the scout reports back. Maybe I should hire another scout. This guy. So if I go back to these players who I've shortlisted, can I get them? Aye, scout him. Aye, so that's the way that you do it. I've never knew that in career mode, the way that you could do that. Argentinian League. Oh, he's already been scouted, that's fine. The Pro League, I think, was a bit messed up there. Yari Verscharen will get him too. Obviously, scout. Eze was the other one here. I don't think there was any more, was there? No. I don't think he'll be a decent enough rating. Louis Sibley. Yeah, that's good, yeah. Jack Rolls will have a look at as well. He's got 12 months remaining in his contract. Not sure. Have a look at that guy because he's always quite good, but his release clause is only 2.25 million, so maybe he's not as great as I'm making out. Daichi Kamada's definitely getting scouted, he looks quite good. Sorry that this is taking such a long time. I just like to look through players and that as well. He's quite good. Mohamed Ayataran. I'm just like picking players out that I've heard of, and obviously having a look at like new players as well. I don't check centre forward. Maybe. I don't check centre forwards because that's a completely like different position. Well, a wee bit is. Liga NOS. Matthias Pereira. Aye, so we'll have a look through these. Kangan Lee's always a good one in career mode, I think. He always starts off at Valencia, I'm pretty sure. The Japanese guy there. But we've got all the players that we're after, and now we're just after a cam really. Just have a look. But as I say, with the other ones we'll wait for scout reports, but I am looking towards Hadji. I'd love to bring Hadji in, but there's a load that we could bring in. I mean, Jonathan David, Phil Foden, that guy's not going to be good enough, I don't think. Miyoshi, like, there could be a load here that we're after. I'm spoilt for choice, and the fact that we've got 23 million still to play with as well, which just makes it that whole lot better. I'm surprised, I went in the wrong league there, I'm surprised how Rangers haven't went in back in for Hadji. I'm really surprised about that, but with it being FIFA career mode, I'm not really surprised because they make things so unrealistic, it's unbelievable. But we're getting a bumper episode today. 3 signings we're going to be making here. I think that's our most, I think. I'm pretty sure. Scheiber's up to a 62 anyway. We'll sim to the end of the month because the Bundesliga doesn't start until the end of the month. Oh, it starts there. We've got Dortmund on the first day. Absolutely class. I'd love to sign a cam before then. We've got a scout report back on somebody there. Not too sure who it is. Yeah, we'll sim until the 31st. Oh my god, what? We need to upgrade his wage. That's going to become a problem. We've got scout reports back on the centre backs that we asked to be scouted ages ago. We've not got all the scout reports back yet, but we've got some of them. I mean, even this guy, Daichi Kamada, maybe. I'm not too sure. Kangan Lee, we won't be able to sign. Yeah. Aye, we won't be able to sign Kangan Lee, but any of the rest of them, I'm not too sure who we're going to sign. I like the look of Miyoshi. Borja Sanchez as well, he looks to be quite good. Almada as well. Hadji. I mean, Hadji's the one I'm looking to the most. David as well. Foden, he could be decent. I mean, we've got so many options. The fact that we're branching out in leagues as well just makes that whole lot better as well. Youth Squad monthly report. I don't think we'll go with the 47 rated guy. He's 16 now. We can bring him up. That's good. Dietrich, we don't really need him. We'll have a look at. This is the last one that I'm doing, by the way. The Scout Future Star. This is the last one I'm doing for the Bundesliga, and we'll see who we get. So that'll end up be coming back in September. Navas is up to a 66 rated, and Scheiber has grown another rating as well, which is fantastic news. The scout has been dispatched. Great. We've got all the scout reports back, I think, on the cams. Not on the cams, on the centre backs. Fucking annoying, man. But hopefully we've got a bit of idea. No, on some of them we do. Yeah, on some of them we do. Right. So Miyoshi looks good. He's only worth 8.5 million. He should be worth a lot more than that. I know his technicals let him down a little bit, but at the end of the day, he looks amazing. Borja Sanchez doesn't look great, so we're going to remove him. Almada looks amazing, and I mean amazing, he looks. Ianis Hadji, we've not got a scout report back for yet. Yari Verscharen, oh my god, man. These players just look insane. They just look insane. The same way Eberici Eze. Who do we go for here? Who do we go for? Jonathan David. Phil Foden looks amazing as well. Jack Rose not so much. Willock. Oh my god. Bujalab doesn't look great either. Daichi Kamada, who I said to you before. Urkern Koku looks amazing. Ayataran. Daniel Maldini looks terrible. Daichi Kamada, Urkern Koku, and Matthias Pereira. All these guys look amazing. But who do we go with? Who do we go with? What are we looking for in the cam spot that maybe Sarpreet Singh doesn't have? Just trying to think. Maybe we just go off rating. Who's ever the highest rated player out of all of them, because they all look amazing. So maybe we just go for the highest rated player that we can afford, because I can't make a decision on this. I really can't. Opara's 32 now. He's 74 rated. He's maybe got one more season in him or something like that. And then we could sell him and bring in a younger centre back or something like that. Something like that anyway. But he will be playing alongside Niakate this season. Yeah, stop there. Yep, right. Hopefully we've got a decent idea of the rating. Oh, he's worth 17. Haji's 14.5, 16.5. What is it? No, I wasn't. The water. In the shop. Aye, sorry about that. I always get interrupted. It's alright. I mean, Jonathan David just looks amazing. 25 million though, which is a bit out of our price range. Phil Foden 26, Joseph Volok 13, Daichi Kamada, who looks really good. Not as good as maybe some of the other ones. Koku, Ayataran, who's worth 16, and Matthias Pereira, who's worth 21. So looking at that, I don't think we'll be able to afford Jonathan David. So we'll get rid of him. Miyoshi's 75 rated. His technicals just look amazing. The same as his physicals and mentals. Almada. 20-year-old. Haji looks... I mean, we don't even know the rating of Haji yet. That's the thing. We don't even know the rating of Haji. I'm going to wait for Haji because I reckon he'll be like Almada. He'll have decent physicals and technicals. Merat Yilmaz, nah. He'll be a decent backup for us in the position that we're lacking, like right back. Well, we're not lacking, but that's a great signing for Leicester, by the way. He's a class player. Have we got the... No, we've not got the scout report back on Haji yet. No, we haven't. That's annoying. That is annoying. Right. I'm gonna have to leave it there for today. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. When we obviously get the scout report back for Haji, we will make a decision on a cam, but that will be in the next episode where we will play our first 3 games of the Bundesliga season, and they will be against Dortmund, Schalke and Frankfurt. So we'll see what happens with them, but until then, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new, like the video as well, share the video as well, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.